Have you ever wondered why some people prefer to be alone rather than being in a group? Are there any special personality traits that are common among such individuals? If you've ever felt curious about this topic, this video will explore the 13 special personality traits shared by people who like to be alone. Whether you enjoy solitude or want to understand yourself or others better, this video is for you. So, without further ado, let's dive into the fascinating world of loners and their unique personalities. Trait number 1, independent. Being independent means that such individuals rely on themselves for most things and are self-sufficient. They don't need someone else to do things for them or make decisions. Instead, they prefer to take charge of their lives and make things happen independently. Independence may come across as selfish or uncooperative, but that's not the case. Independent individuals have learned to take responsibility for their own lives, and this fosters a sense of confidence and self-reliance. They don't wait for others to act or take the lead. They take action when necessary and know how to handle situations independently. This trait also means that people who like being alone enjoy controlling their lives. They don't want to be told what to do or be restricted by someone else's rules. They prefer to live on their terms and set goals and priorities. Another key aspect of independence is that such individuals are fearless in asking for help when needed. They recognize that they can't do everything independently and are willing to reach out to others for support when necessary. However, they still maintain their sense of autonomy and independence even when they ask for help. Trait number 2, confident. Being confident means that such individuals are comfortable and sure of themselves and their abilities. They don't doubt their decisions or second-guess themselves because they trust their instincts and judgment. Loners tend to be confident because being alone gives them the time and space to reflect on their lives and choices. They better understand their own emotions, values, and motivations, which helps them make decisions with greater clarity and purpose. This self-awareness increases their confidence as they know what they want and how to achieve it. Another factor contributing to their confidence is not relying on others for validation. They don't need someone else to tell them they're doing a good job or look great, they already know it. They value their own opinion of themselves more than anyone else's, which leads to a stronger sense of self-confidence. Confident people also tend to be more successful in life. They're not afraid to take risks or try new things and don't let setbacks or failures hold them back. Instead, they see these experiences as opportunities to learn and grow, increasing their confidence. Trait number 3, open-minded. Being open-minded means that such individuals are willing to consider new ideas and perspectives without immediately dismissing them. They approach the world with curiosity and a desire to learn rather than with preconceived notions or biases. Loners tend to be open-minded because being alone allows them to explore their thoughts and ideas in a non-judgmental space. This self-reflection often leads to increased self-awareness and an openness to different ways of thinking. Being open-minded also means listening to other people's opinions without feeling threatened or defensive. They recognize that everyone has unique experiences and perspectives, which can lead to richer, more diverse conversations and interactions. This trait also fosters creativity and innovation. By being open to new ideas and perspectives, people who like to be alone can develop original solutions to problems or create new things that others may not have considered. Open-mindedness helps people who like to be alone be more accepting and tolerant of others. They don't judge people based on their backgrounds or beliefs but are open to understanding them and finding common ground. Trait number 4, creative. Being creative means that such individuals have a vivid imagination and can develop original ideas or solutions. They're not afraid to think outside the box and try new things, which leads to groundbreaking discoveries and innovations. Loners tend to be creative because being alone gives them the space and freedom to explore their thoughts and ideas without interruption. They can focus on their interests and passions, leading to unique insights and perspectives. Another factor contributing to their creativity is their ability to tap into their emotions and experiences. They use their thoughts and feelings as inspiration for their art, writing, or other creative pursuits, leading to deeply personal and meaningful works. People who like to be alone also tend to be highly analytical and introspective, which helps them see connections and patterns that others might miss. This ability to connect seemingly unrelated ideas or concepts is a hallmark of creativity. Creativity helps people who like to be alone find new ways of expressing themselves. They don't rely on others to define their identity or values but instead create their unique path in life. This sense of self-expression and creativity leads to greater fulfillment and satisfaction with life. Trait number 5, introspective. Being introspective means that such individuals spend much time reflecting on their thoughts and feelings. They're deeply curious about themselves and why they behave in certain ways, which leads to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Loners tend to be introspective because being alone gives them the time and space to think deeply about their lives. They can explore their emotions and motivations without distraction, which often leads to greater clarity and understanding. Another factor contributing to their introspection is their willingness to confront difficult emotions or experiences. They don't shy away from discomfort or pain but instead use these experiences as opportunities for self-reflection and growth. Introspective people also tend to be highly analytical and reflective. They ask themselves tough questions and seek answers to better understand themselves and the world around them. This self-reflection can lead to valuable insights and perspectives others may not have considered. Introspection helps people who like being alone develop a strong self-awareness. They can identify their strengths and weaknesses, as well as their values and goals in life. This self-awareness allows them to make more informed decisions and live more authentically. Trait number 6, self-aware. Being self-aware means that such individuals deeply understand their emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. They can recognize their strengths and weaknesses and take responsibility for their actions. One reason loners tend to be self-aware is that being alone gives them the time and space to reflect on their lives without distraction. They're able to explore their thoughts and feelings and gain a better understanding of themselves and what they want out of life. Another factor contributing to their self-awareness is their tendency to be introspective. They ask themselves tough questions and seek answers about their thoughts and behaviors. This self-reflection leads to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Self-aware people also tend to be honest about their limitations and flaws. They don't pretend to be something they're not or try to hide their imperfections. Instead, they accept themselves for who they are and work to improve themselves in areas where they may be lacking. Self-awareness helps people who like being alone connect more deeply with others. They can empathize with others and recognize their biases or limitations, leading to more meaningful and authentic relationships. Trait number 7, empathetic. Being empathetic means that such individuals can understand and share the feelings of others. They can put themselves in someone else's shoes and see things from their perspective, which leads to greater compassion and understanding. One reason loners tend to be empathetic is that being alone gives them the time and space to reflect on their emotions and experiences. This self-reflection often leads to increased self-awareness, which in turn helps them better understand the emotions and experiences of others. Another factor contributing to their empathy is that they tend to be highly analytical and introspective. They ask themselves tough questions and seek answers about their own thoughts and behaviors, which gives them a deeper understanding of human nature and the various factors that influence our emotions and actions. Empathetic people also tend to be non-judgmental and accepting of others. They don't criticize or condemn people for their emotions or experiences but listen with an open mind and heart. This creates a safe space for people to express themselves and feel heard, an important aspect of building meaningful relationships. Empathy helps people who like to be alone connect more deeply with others. They can understand and share the emotions of those around them, which leads to greater intimacy and trust. This can be especially important for people who struggle with social anxiety or find it difficult to connect with others on a deep level. Trait number 8, highly observant. Being highly observant means that such individuals pay close attention to their surroundings and notice things others may overlook. They can pick up on subtle cues and details, leading to greater understanding and insight. Loners tend to be highly observant because being alone gives them the time and space to notice things without distraction. They need to catch up in conversation or socializing, which allows them to pay more attention to their environment and the people around them. Another factor contributing to their observant nature is their tendency to be introspective. They're constantly analyzing their thoughts and behaviors, which makes them more attuned to the thoughts and behaviors of others. This heightened awareness can lead to a better understanding of human nature and the various factors influencing our actions. Observant people also tend to be highly analytical and detail-oriented. They can connect seemingly unrelated pieces of information or notice patterns others may miss. This ability to see the big picture and identify important details is an asset in many areas of life, from problem-solving to creative pursuits. Being highly observant helps people who like to be alone communicate more effectively with others. They're able to pick up on nonverbal cues and other subtle signals, which allows them to tailor their communication style to the needs and preferences of others. Trait number 9, resilient. Being resilient means that such individuals can bounce back from adversity and cope healthily with stress or difficult situations. They can adapt to change and overcome challenges, which leads to greater strength and personal growth. Loners tend to be resilient because being alone gives them the time and space to process their emotions and thoughts without distraction. They can reflect on their experiences and develop coping strategies that work for them. Another factor contributing to their resilience is their ability to be self-sufficient. They don't rely on others to make them happy or solve their problems but take ownership of their own lives and well-being. This sense of independence and self-reliance helps them cope with difficult situations more effectively. Resilient people also tend to have a growth mindset. They see challenges as opportunities for learning and personal development rather than as obstacles to be avoided. This mindset allows them to approach difficult situations with optimism and hope, which can help them overcome even the biggest challenges. Being resilient helps people who like to be alone maintain a positive outlook on life. They don't let setbacks or failures define them but instead use them as opportunities for growth and improvement. This positive attitude can be contagious and inspire others to adopt a similar mindset. Trait number 10, loyal. Being loyal means that such individuals are committed to their relationships and will stand by those they care about through thick and thin. They prioritize their loved ones and will go to great lengths to support them and protect their well-being. Loners tend to be loyal because being alone allows them to choose their relationships more carefully. They're not caught up in socializing or seeking validation from others, allowing them to invest their time and energy into relationships that truly matter to them. Another factor contributing to their loyalty is their introspective nature. They spend a lot of time reflecting on their values and motivations, which helps them develop a strong loyalty to the people and causes they care about. They're able to identify what's truly important to them and make a commitment to those things. Loyal people also tend to be highly empathetic. They can put themselves in other people's shoes and understand their perspectives and experiences. This empathy allows them to connect more deeply with others and build strong, meaningful relationships. Being loyal helps people who like to be alone maintain a sense of purpose and meaning in life. They know that they're making a positive impact on the lives of others and can find fulfillment and satisfaction in their relationships. Trait number 11, comfortable with themselves. Being comfortable with oneself means such individuals have strong self-acceptance and self-love. They can enjoy their own company and feel content with who they are without needing validation or approval from others. Loners tend to be comfortable with themselves because being alone gives them the time and space to reflect on their values and priorities. They can identify what's truly important to them and live their lives aligning with those values. This authenticity and self-awareness lead to greater self-acceptance and confidence. Another factor contributing to their comfort with themselves is their tendency to be introspective. They're constantly analyzing their thoughts and behaviors, which can lead to greater understanding and acceptance of their strengths and weaknesses. This self-reflection helps them see themselves in a more compassionate and accepting light. People who are comfortable with themselves also tend to be self-sufficient. They don't rely on others to make them happy or define their sense of self-worth but take ownership of their own lives and well-being. This sense of independence and self-care helps them maintain a strong sense of self-regard. Being comfortable with themselves helps people who like to be alone maintain healthy relationships with others. They can enter into relationships from a place of wholeness and self-love rather than from a place of neediness or insecurity. This leads to more authentic and fulfilling relationships. Trait number 12, value time. Valuing time means that such individuals understand the importance of time and are mindful of how they spend it. They prioritize activities that bring them joy and fulfillment and don't waste time on things that don't align with their values or goals. One reason loners value time is that being alone allows them to choose how they spend their time. They're not caught up in socializing or seeking validation from others, which gives them the flexibility to pursue their interests and passions. Another factor contributing to their appreciation of time is their introspective nature. They spend a lot of time reflecting on their values and priorities, which allows them to identify what's truly important to them. They can prioritize the things that matter most and make the most of their time. People who value time also tend to be highly efficient and organized. They don't waste time on unnecessary tasks but instead focus on what will help them achieve their goals. This discipline and focus lead to greater productivity and success. Valuing time helps people who like to be alone maintain a healthy work-life balance. They can prioritize their personal lives and relationships without neglecting their professional responsibilities. This balance leads to greater overall satisfaction and fulfillment. Trait number 13, level-headed. Being level-headed means individuals can stay calm and rational in challenging or stressful situations. They can make sound decisions and communicate effectively, even in high-pressure situations. Loners tend to be level-headed because being alone gives them the time and space to process their emotions and thoughts without distraction. They can reflect on their experiences and develop coping strategies that work for them. This self-awareness and emotional regulation help them stay grounded in difficult situations. Another factor contributing to their level-headedness is their introspective nature. They spend a lot of time reflecting on their thoughts and behaviors, which helps them understand their own emotions and motivations. This self-awareness allows them to approach challenging situations clearly and make rational decisions. Level-headed people also tend to be highly analytical and logical. They can break down complex problems into manageable pieces and identify the most effective solutions. This ability to think critically and objectively is an asset in many areas of life, from problem-solving to decision-making. Being level-headed helps people who like to be alone communicate more effectively with others. They can stay calm and focused, even in high-stress situations, which allows them to communicate their thoughts and ideas more clearly. This communication style fosters better relationships and more effective teamwork. As we conclude this video, we hope you've gained valuable insights into the fascinating world of individuals who prefer solitude over social gatherings. Exploring the 13 special personality traits shared by people who like to be alone has shed light on the uniqueness of their characters and the reasons behind their preferences. Whether you identify as a loner or seek to understand others better, knowing these traits can lead to a deeper appreciation of individual differences. Remember, enjoying time alone is not a sign of weakness or loneliness. Rather, it reflects how we find comfort, inspiration, and recharge ourselves. Embrace your unique traits and celebrate the diversity that intrigues our world. We hope this video has been insightful and thought-provoking for you. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our Brain Bite-Size channel for more intriguing content. Thank you for joining us on this journey of understanding loners and their special personalities. Until next time, take care and embrace your individuality.